up, guys? So today's movie I'm going to be discussing on the channel is one of my most anticipated films that was in the TIFF selection this year. It's the dark comedic thriller from Mark Mylod called The Menu, which is another film in the popular 2022 trend of eat the rich satires like Triangle of Sadness and Glass Onion and Knives Out Mystery. This film is kind of similar. It follows a group of uber wealthy individuals who find themselves on a remote island and having their privilege, entitlement, and elitist attitude hilariously dissected and analysed in a not-so-sly fashion. I love Triangle of Sadness and I love Glass Onion. I gave them both glowing reviews, both 10 out of 10s, and guess what? I love The Menu as well. Yep, I just love some sharp serrated commentary on the super rich. It's a genre that agrees with me, apparently. I will say I don't think The Menu is as good as Triangle of Sadness or Glass Onion, and I'll explain why later in the review, but it was still a bloody fun time nonetheless. Before we dive right in, for all my TIFF and Oscar season coverage, be sure to click that subscribe button, and please do help the video out by hitting the little thumbs up button. Right, back to it. The plot of The Menu sees 12 extremely wealthy guests, celebrities, tech moguls, art critics, etc., all paying $12.50 a head for a dining experience at Hawthorne, which is a swanky, exclusive restaurant on a private 12-acre island, which is operated by a famous chef called Chef Slowik, who's played by Ray Fiennes. They are here because they are the 1% that can afford to be. The ones that partake in lavish culinary experiences because it's a statement of grand, wanky wealth. The only guest that doesn't fit this bill is Margot, who's played by Anya Taylor Joy, who was a last-minute replacement for eager beaver foodie Tyler, who's played by Nicholas Hoult. Margot is a stand-in for the audience, and every woman, if you will, who just simply isn't fussed by the over-the-top opulence of haute cuisine. Her attitude and mere presence rattles head chef Slowik, and the two engage in this cat and mouse game throughout the night. But with each passing course, the food gets a little bit more pretentious, the tension gets a little bit higher, and events take a deadly turn. And that's all I'm gonna say about the plot, because anything else will be spoilery. The Menu is a wickedly fun time, full of twists, surprises, witty observations and funny little jabs about class. The performances are strong. The ensemble of a dozen players bounce off each other really well, but the standout performances for me were Ray Fiennes as Chef Slowik and Chau as his maitre d' Elsa. Ray Fiennes is magnetic as chef. He's got a calm yet domineering presence. He literally commands a room with just a clap of his hands, it's like a crack of a whip. Fiennes is eating it up, but he's never really chewing the scenery. Chau is also fantastic as the super serious Elsa. There's a priceless bit of juxtaposition with her character because she's got this militarian attitude, and yet she works in hospitality. Are you sure this was the right career path for you, sweetie? But yeah, she's like warm, but also cold at the same time. Chau is having a great year with this and The Whale. Do let me know in the comment section below what is your favorite Chau performance. As for direction, The Menu is Mark Mylod at his most confident, I'd say. Presentation is a key part of this film, not just in what's on the characters' plates, but in the overall look and execution of this film. It's very stylish in the way that it's shot. Peter Deming's cinematography is intentionally sumptuous. This is a delicious looking movie. There were moments where my mouth was salivating or my tummy was rumbling just looking at certain shots of food in this. Yep, yummy yum yummers. I really did enjoy the script. I think my favorite line of dialogue was, "It wasn't cod, you donkey." The production design by Ethan Todman was devilishly sleek. Hawthorne, which is the primary setting for the majority of the film, is decorated with a lot of steel and marble and slate. It's quite minimal, but it's very high-end. And Colin Stetson's score is quite fanciful. It's quite elegant, but it's also menacing. Gosh, I'm hearing myself sound more and more like Janet McTeer's savage food critic character, Lydia Bloom, with each passing sentence. How many food-related adjectives can one fit into a review, Luke, eh? Delicious, yummy, salivating. Turns out quite a lot. As far as negatives for this film, my main issue with the film was that the ending didn't quite all come together for me. This is a thriller, but there's also a bit of a mystery that's unfolding, and you're wondering, where is this going? Writers Seth Rice and Will Tracy even have the gall to have a line of dialogue which says it needs to have an ending which ties everything together conceptually. So they kind of set that goal themselves to deliver on that promise. Is the ending satisfying? For the most, but I guess I was just expecting a little more. Like, I liked the ending, but I'm not sure that I loved it. Some of you are asking, will The Menu get some Oscar nominations? I don't think The Menu is an Oscars movie. If it were to show up anywhere, it might show up in screenplay, or maybe production design. Like, the sets in this are absolutely gorgeous. But honestly, no, I don't really think The Menu is an Oscars movie, but I do think it is a really entertaining one. So let's ask the 3 questions. Firstly, would I watch it again? Definitely. I had a really good time watching The Menu, so yeah, I would definitely be a returning customer. Wait. Yeah, you probably will see The Menu on the wall at some point as well. Question 2, do I recommend it for you guys? If you like dark satires that mock the rich, like Triangle of Sadness or Glass Onion, then yes, definitely check this one out. But generally, I do recommend The Menu to people. The film is only an hour and 45 minutes, so it's quite well paced, it's riveting, it's unpredictable, the performances are a lot of fun. It does have a couple of violent moments, but it's never excessively gory or bloody, so I think most people would be able to stomach this. Wait, sorry, I swear to God that is the last food-related pun. I just can't help myself. But yes, I do recommend The Menu. And third question, what score do I give it out of 10? The Menu is a fun, albeit slightly disposable thriller. It doesn't quite reach greatness, but it is a supremely enjoyable and entertaining film, so I'm gonna give The Menu a score of 7.5 out of 10. But as always, guys, it's just one bloke's opinion. I do want to hear from you guys if you've seen The Menu. What did you make of this movie? Do you think it might get some Oscar nominations? If so, which ones? Whatever you have to say about this movie, let your voice be heard in that comment section down below. For more movie, TV, and Oscars-related content, don't forget to click subscribe, and if you want to follow me on any of my socials, Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, TikTok, all those links in that video description down below. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. For more things related to movies, TV, the Oscars, and popcorn culture, I'm Luke Carefield, and I'll see you next time.